This is a brand new backpack from BAGSMART, and it's called the Dense 24. It actually says it right there, which we'll get to in a second, which means this is a 24-liter backpack. They also have a larger version of this, and this kind of dense line with this this design language also carries over to a few other accessories, including a dop kit that I have as well. So BAGSMART did send me out this bag. They actually offered to sponsor this video, and I said, I don't do sponsored reviews, but you can send the backpack and I'll be happy to take a look at it. So no money's changed hands. I can and will say anything I want about this backpack. They don't get to watch this video before it goes live. So that's my full disclosure there. But yeah, I want to kind of level set with this bag before we get into it, because I think you'll find it's very impressive for the price. And so the price here in the United States right now is $89.99 on their website, so it's 90 bucks, which is a very good price for a bag that is fully featured as this bag, which you get into. You'll find they obviously had to cut some corners here and there to get a $90 bag that has this many features. But if you're looking for a budget option that has a lot of the things that some of the other top EDC brands include in their backpacks, this one may be worth a look for you. So with that, let's go ahead and get it under the overhead camera and start talking about dimensions and specs here. All right, so here it is, the Dense 24. As I mentioned, it is a 24-liter bag, is their rated capacity here, and it weighs just under 2 pounds or just under a kilogram. And the size-wise here, you're looking at about 17.7 inches tall by about 11.8 inches wide and about 7.5 inches here in depth when it is fully loaded out like it is right now. So we'll unload it here in just a second so you can see what all fits in it. But importantly, that keeps it a nice kind of size that would be perfect for a everyday carry, as well as like a personal item. If you were traveling with this, this will fit into any under-seat storage on any airline, so you have no issues there. In terms of the materials, this is an interesting one, because if you look here, it almost has that kind of X-Pack design, but it's like almost like shiny. And this is just like a ripstop nylon. So this is not X-Pack, and it doesn't feel like X-Pack, but it has that kind of same look from afar. So if you like that look, but again, want a slightly more budget friendly option, that is here. In general, I would say this bag has a lot going on with design. It's got several different materials here, from that ripstop material to this kind of rubberized, waterproof kind of feeling material. I don't know exactly what this is made out of. It's not like tarpaulin necessarily, but it's kind of more in that vein, kind of more rubbery. And then you've got on the side here kind of these stretch mesh pockets in this lighter gray. So in general, there's kind of like a lot going on here. And as we get inside, you'll see that there's a kind of a dark blue interior. Another thing to note while we're here on the front is that there is quite a bit of branding here with this BAGSMART bag. So if I zoom in here, you'll see we've got a logo right there for them on this front panel, as well as this area that says Dense 24. As you flip the bag around back and look at the luggage pass-through, it is also branded with like these raised letters, and you also get some branding here on the strap. So just kind of overall, a lot of branding going on. So if that's not your thing, and it's not really my thing, to be honest, I could do without it. So I prefer a little bit more minimalistic in terms of the branding, but you know, you get what you get here. So there's that. There's also this little stripe here, which is kind of another defining feature that is kind of made of this like reflective nylon loops. So you could hang some accessories here on the front of your bag, or hang shoes or whatever, but it is also reflective. So if you were wearing this while riding a bike, potentially that would be handy for like a little reflector, or again, you could like stick like a bike light back there to hang off of there. Now, regarding these water bottle pockets here, I don't love this type of like stretchy, meshy material. It's really nice right now. It's really easy to get my water bottle in and out, but there's not a lot of structure here. And my experience with this type of like performance mesh or kind of hyper mesh is that over time, where you stretch this out, you can start to develop holes. So I'm not saying that will definitely happen here, but it's happened to me in the past with this type of material. So it's not my favorite, it's not the most robust, but it does make it super easy to get things in and out, and it will accommodate, this is a Walla 24-ounce water bottle, and it fits it pretty deep in here pretty securely, and it will obviously, because it can stretch, accommodate a larger water bottle as well. And there are two of those. So if you see, there are two identical water bottle pockets, one on each side, so you like to see that. In terms of these back panel here, you do have a really nice thick, I mean, this feels like, I don't know, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch thick foam, really nice and cushy here on the back panel. You're not gonna feel anything from the inside. I will say that this channel right here, while it does provide a little bit of ventilation, it's kind of a loose fabric and it doesn't provide like the most optimized channel in terms of that ventilation. And there's kind of nothing else. It's like just 2 large strips of foam here. So I've had no problems with this, but it's also January right now where I'm reviewing this, and so haven't had a whole lot of hot days to take this out on, so your mileage may vary there. In terms of the straps, on the one side you do get that same kind of ripstop, you know, X design material, and then on the back you get some nicely padded cushions here as well. Both straps do have a D-ring both here, as well as there's a little bit of a D-ring down here on the bottom of each of these. So plenty of opportunity here to hang any additional accessories, hand sanitizer, I don't know, whatever you want to hang on there. And then you do have a sternum strap here, but it's kind of a nondescript, really kind of small buckle. I had kind of had an issue with this, getting this on and off, and particularly off. It's just really small in there, so even though I was pushing, sometimes it wasn't fully coming off. So not the best, most robust sternum strap, but again, for a $90 bag, the fact that they fit it in there is nice. It is on these sliding rails, but it's pretty easy to get it off these rails as well, because these rails are just like these like straps of nylon, so they don't really hold all that well. And if you have this kind of somewhere in the middle, it kind of pulls away from the bag, so it's not as structural as you may want to otherwise see it. I am noticing a little loose thread here. Again, with a $90 bag, you're gonna have some of that stuff more than likely. Now there is a luggage pass-through here, but it is in the orientation that I personally don't like. So when you put this on luggage, it has to go in this direction, which means that anything you might have in this water bottle holder in the bottom is not going to fit there. And then my experience is that I often lose my water bottle on the top if I'm like going over bumps or something like with my luggage. So I personally really like to see the luggage straps in the vertical orientation so the bag can stay upright on them, and you don't have that here. And the last thing on the back panel that I'll mention before we get into the pocket on the inside is that there is this kind of hidden pocket, like a passport pocket here on this side. And this is a really nice thing that I have not seen in a bag for like this budget in a while, if ever. And so this is about halfway there. So it's roughly the size of a passport. That's generally what it's for, but obviously you can stick a wallet, any other kind of boarding documents, something like that if you were traveling with this. So I do like seeing a pocket like that that's a little closer to your bag or your back, so you can keep kind of those more important things closer to you and away from the main pockets. So really nice touch by adding that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the pockets here. So on this front, there is a pocket right here, which this might be a little bit tricky to show, but is accessible right here. Now, one thing to note before we jump into the pockets is that all of these external zippers are YKK brand, and that is an amazing thing to see for a bag at this price point. So you get really, really nice zippering throughout. All of these are reverse coil zippers, but they're not necessarily the PU coated as far as I can tell. So for those of you who don't like those, you don't have them here. So these zip super smooth, haven't had any issues with those. So this front section here, goes up inside this like whole way, which is kind of weird and kind of a lost bit of space because I don't know how you would necessarily access it. But if you did have something tall that you could jam up into the top of this, you could. This is gonna be a very hard pocket to show on camera here. But note that there is a key leash here, and it comes on this little detachable ring, so you can remove that, and I like that. But the actual attachment point here in the bag is non-removable, so this is the spot for it. And then you get two, if you can see it, there's two elastic pockets in here, and it's the same kind of mesh from the water bottle pockets there. Right in front of it is a deeper pocket, and that goes not down the whole way, but about right there. And so down on the front side, what I've done is I've thrown a little zipper pouch where I keep snacks, another little zipper pouch where I've been holding my longer items, pen, pencil, screwdriver, Tide pen, etc. I've also got a pack of tissues down in that front section right there. And then in the two pockets here on one side, I've got an iNew, my favorite little 10,000 milliamp hour battery right there. as well as on the other side, I have got a bit of gaff tape and some business cards there. And there, I did not find a like specific spot for like an AirTag holder in there, so I just threw that in the front pocket as well. And that's all that I've got in this front section. I will say I don't mind this implementation, but I mean, it's hard to show on camera, but in reality and practice, as I was trying to access these things, having the kind of 3 discrete pockets made it pretty easy to separate my items and get to exactly what I needed very quickly. This is our first glance here at the interior fabric, which looks kind of more like a honeycomb pattern, and it's like this darker kind of navy blue. Now, this combination of light gray, this blue honeycomb, and this kind of ripstop X-Pack, it's not X-Pack, the X design, it's a lot for me kind of going on. So I prefer lighter interiors on bags, but just to note that there is just kind of a polyester here. This is not a ripstop, but it has that honeycomb material, which I do like. Now, jumping into the main section here, you actually get a full clamshell zip. And again, not a lot of budget brands give you that. And so now you have a much better view of that material. On the front section here, there's a bit more branding and then a zipper pocket. This is a non-YKK zipper on the interior that is just down to the stitching right here. So another area that you can keep some like flatter items to keep them away from the main section. I don't have anything in there currently. Love a clamshell opening for what I do here by being able to show you everything that's inside. So I just have it loaded out with 3 pouches right now, but you'll see how much space is in there. So I have a tech carry case from Initech, and then I have the Air Slim pouch, which has all my like hotel charging cables and all that stuff for when I travel. And then I mentioned earlier that BAGSMART does carry a DOP kit, which is like a $40 add-on option if you're interested, that has the exact same design language from the bag. And I like it. There's parts that I really like. I'm not necessarily reviewing this right now, but I'll say one thing I really like about it is that it's got like a wet bag or like a separate zippered pouch that if you're going through airports just snaps inside here. So you can easily take that out and run that through security, and then it can snap back in. So I like that that's integrated. I also like on the other side here, there's like a magnetic toothbrush holder as well as a little like hidden hook in here. So you can actually hang this like at your hotel. So some really nice smart features about this DOP kit, but the main thing I don't love about it is it looks like it's meant to be, stood up, but when it's all zipped up like this, it's got a rounded bottom and it does not sit flat for me. So if you're hanging it with a hook, no worries, but I like to usually kind of keep this as like a caddy for my normal kind of DOP kit needs when I'm traveling, and it doesn't quite do that. Anyway, I will leave a link in the description for this if you are interested in the DOP kit as well. And now you can see the rest of the interior here. You do have another divider here that is just another material, but it's got a little bit elastic here on the top, and it's kind of a stretchy material, so you can keep maybe a jacket or something like that if you want to keep it separated. So yeah, that's about it for this kind of main section in terms of the capacity that you get there. We'll go ahead and zip that up. Since I did mention that little pocket that you saw on the front, it is accessible right here. And this is another pocket that I really like when bags implement. So it's got this nice soft lining here, and it's just a shallow pocket. So you could definitely throw it's another quick grab area. In this case, because of the soft lining, I've thrown a pair of sunglasses. It's a perfect place for that. But this is another good place to throw maybe your your earbuds or even your keys or something like that if you just want to keep it as a secondary quick access. That's a little bit easier to access than maybe the front pocket. You have that right there. But for me, I love a dedicated sunglasses pocket, and this nice soft velour allowed that to happen. Now note there is a handle on the top, but what I don't love about this handle is it's right in the middle of the bag and it's not at the back of the bag. So while it does make it so you can carry the bag and pick it up, that's great. If you're trying to hang this on the back of a bathroom door or something like that, it's gonna be harder to get this hook to kind of attach to whatever you're trying to hang it on. So I would have preferred either a separate little loop back here to hang, or just move this handle back to the back. All right, we're on to our last pocket, which is the tech area here. And wanted to note that zipper goes down about halfway, and there is another little loop here, which is interesting. So I believe what you could do is actually, if you put both of these zippers all the way down on the bottom, I didn't read this in their brief, but I feel like this is what it's for. You can actually get both of these zipper pulls on to this side, and now that makes this a little bit more secure of a zipper without having to actually lock these. They aren't locking zippers by themselves. So if you wanted to do that, if you're traveling, that might be a nice way to get a little bit more security out of this bag. Okay, so opening this up, there's actually a lot going on with this section as well. So we'll start here in the back because this is pretty cool. So this is the laptop section, and on the back there is this nice soft black material. The laptop divider here actually has a bunch of little sections which can do exactly what I just did. So I've got a 16-inch MacBook in here, and you see that that fits without an issue there. And if you fold this over, I was able to kind of stick that in there, and then it's really nice and secure. It's not gonna hop up and down even if I was, running with this bag. And so I actually do like that quite a bit. So pulling that out, again, a 16-inch MacBook fits in there really well. This laptop area in the back here also has a false bottom, which is nice. So not only are you keeping your laptop safe at the top with this little divider, but also at the bottom, so it's not touching the bottom of the bag. So really nice, smart implementation of this section here. And then in front of that, right now I've just got an iPad, which you can see is very small down there. But in front of that, you have got another divider here. So you've got some room down here if you wanted to keep a few things separated, maybe an e-reader on one side, your tablet on the other side, your laptop in the back, etc. So if you are someone who likes to carry a lot of devices or multiple laptops, this might be a nice bag for you. And the last thing on this one is there is actually this extra little area right here that is also got another separate non-YKK zipper, but kind of a horseshoe opening here, and it's got a little bit of padding here. So if you wanted to keep a charging brick back here along with your charging cables for everything you got in there, I really like this to keep those things separated. And I mean, they matched the top curve of this exactly to the bag. So I actually, when I first got this bag, I didn't even see this until I closer inspection. So really cool implementation of there. Really my favorite part of this bag is this back tech area. I am someone who does carry quite a bit of tech when I travel, and so being able to find a nice safe spot for all of my stuff is a really nice thing. So yeah, that is the Dense 24 backpack from BAGSMART. Overall, a ton of really smart, cool features, things that you find, like I said a few times throughout the video, things that you find on much more expensive bags that go to the $200, $300 mark. You got that back, passport pocket. You got the tech area, really cool laptop divider section, full clamshell opening, smart sunglasses holder, front divider pocket for your quick grab items. There's a lot going on here that I do like. I think the biggest con for me, and this is obviously completely subjective, is just the styling. Obviously, they had to cut corners somewhere. The materials are not the most premium. This kind of fake X design doesn't really do it for me. I would rather just keep it straight ripstop, keep it black. The amount of branding that's kind of all over this bag does bother me a little bit. So those are the cons, is just like the styling. But if you like this design, then I feel like the rest of the bag really does add a ton of value for what you're getting there. So really impressed with how much they were able to fit in there. If you are interested in picking up one of these or more information, check out the link in the description below. There's also going to be a discount code down there that they sent over if you are interested in picking one up. That should save you around 10%, which is cool. Additionally, there will be links in the description for all the other kind of accessories that I showed here. It does help support the channel if you can use those links if you are interested in looking at any of those items. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. And if it was, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button and consider subscribing for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.